Hi, magandang umaga, magandang tanghali, magandang hapon, magandang gabi, magandang hating gabi kung saan kayo po naroon. Merry Christmas po in advance. Saka ako po si Tatay Jack First, isang loyalista ng para sa unit team na may mga nagko-question dyan. Bakit daw loyalista ako ng unit team? Loyalista ako ng Marcos family. Loyalista ako ng higit sa lahat ng ating bayan. So, dito sa channel ko, wala kayong makikitang fake news. Parating, ang news po dito ay from credible sources. Dito po rin sa channel ko ay intelihenteng diskusyon po. Pwede kayong magpayag ng yung opinion. Hindi ko kayo pagagalitan. Yeah. Kung di kayo sang-ayon sa aking sinasabi, okay lang. Hindi ko kayo pinipilit na maniwala sa akin. Okay. Sa araw na ito, straight news lang tayo. Pero, unahin natin ang balitang medyo nakakabahala. So, wag na tayong mapapaligoy-ligoy. At ito na po ang balita. Okay. Nakikita niyo ba yan? Okay. Pakibasa lang po. Sandali.
What's the title?
Okay.
And source?
Ay, hindi ko pa naayos. Sandali. Bakit tayo gumalaw? Okay, sandali lang po. Ayusin ko lang. Ayusin ko lang sandali. The title is Chinese vessels entered the Philippine-Controlled Reef in South China Sea, published December 17 by Maritime News. Ang source po ay Maritime News. So, nakikita niyo po ba? Okay.
Chinese forces have ratcheted, or how do you say? Huh?
Ratcheted
up gray zone pressure tactics. One more notch at Philippine-occupied Second Thomas Shoal, a longtime flashpoint in the contest over control of the Spratly Islands. Last week, an unprecedented number of Chinese maritime militia vessels were spotted in the Reef's inner lagoon, making their presence known in an area under Philippine governance.
Tigil muna. So, ito po, unprecedented. Ibig sabihin, ngayon lang nangyari, marami na pong Chinese na pumasok sa ating Philippine territory na under Philippine governance. So, nagiging masyadong nambubuli niya ang China. Masyado na silang parang wala na silang pakialam. Gusto nilang i-assert ang kanilang will sa ating bansa. Pumapasok na sila sa ating teritoryo. Ito po ay galing sa Maritime News, hindi po galing sa akin.
According to Stanford University's SeaLight initiative, 11 Chinese vessels could be seen by satellite inside the lagoon last Monday. According to SeaLight, The Chinese vessels that participate in recurring blockages at Second Thomas Shoal typically operate out of nearby Chinese bases, commuting to and from the shoal when required to harass a Philippine supply convoy.
So yung mga 11 Chinese vessels niya, ginagamit niya ang China para pangharas sa ating mga supply convoy para sa Sierra Madre. So mayroon talaga silang purpose. Nakaparking yan sa ating lugar. Kaya dapat siguro paalisin na yung mga vehicles na vessels na yan. Okay.
It's quite rare to see PRC vessels enter the shoal's interior at all, but 11 is certainly the highest number we've yet observed at SeaLight. In fact, it may be unprecedented, the organization said.
Kasi ang sabi nila, hindi daw pangkaraniwan itong pagpasok ng mga Chinese vessels sa ating lugar. Ito ay unprecedented. Hindi common ang ibig sabihin ng unprecedented. So, sumusobra na po itong mga Chinese. Okay.
None of the 11 visible vessels within the reef were broadcasting AIS.
Ano yung AIS? Okay. It is automatic identification system. Yung itong automatic identification system po ay used in tracking vessels within the vicinity. Wala po silang AIS. So, walang contact ang ating Philippine Navy or Coast Guard sa kanila. Okay.
27 other Chinese ships were operating outside the reef and were visible on AIS, SeaLight said. The Armed Forces of the Philippines, or AFP, confirmed that 5 Chinese maritime militia vessels remained inside the lagoon as of December 13.
Okay.
According to the AFP, China has been ramping up on an escalatory pathway over the past several months, adding low-speed rammings, water cannons, and ultra-loud sound cannons to its portfolio of harassment techniques in the Spratly Islands. Vice Admiral Alberto Carlos, the head of AFP Western Command, said that these gray zone tactics are intended to send a message while still falling short of an armed attack, and he warned that he expects more escalation ahead.
Sandali lang, nandito po na po si Ma'am Lintek, ang aking preferry po. Okay lang, na background lang kayo, ma'am. Salamat sa pagbisita. Okay, ang nakakatakot dito, ang sabi ng Vice Chair by yung si Vice Admiral Alberto Carlos na he expects more escalation. Pag nag-escalate po, ay magkakaroon na po ng banggaan ng ating puwersa. Ito ba ang dahilan kung bakit si Presidente Marcos ina-allow na ang Japanese forces to use some of our bases? Because he is alarmed po sa ginagawa ng China. Sa recent news, which I will bring to you later, si Presidente Marcos is now going to allow the Chinese forces, the Japanese forces, to use part of our bases. Diba? Alarming na ang development yan. Okay.
Okay, before I go ahead, I'd like to say besides Lintech, Daniel Berry Sports Highlights and Life Wins Vlog are here.
Okay, thank you. Dito, news lang tayo, hindi wala masyadong komentary.
We expect more coercive action from China, said Carlos, speaking to CNN Philippines. Next, After the water cannon is probably ramming, and also they will attempt to board our vessel, which is something that we will not allow them to do.
Okay, ini-expect ng ating Vice Admiral na after the water cannon, ang gagawin po ng China ay babanggain daw ang ating mga sasakyan, mga pandaragat, at saka they will board po ang ating mga vessels, pero hindi po yan aalawin ng ating mga sandatang pandaragat. So, they will not allow it, the Chinese to board po ang ating vessels. Yan po ang point of contention. So, anong gagawin nila? Tuloy.
He warned the Philippine Maritime Forces have the legal authority to enforce Philippine law within areas of their jurisdiction and can pursue board and search operations if required.
So, ang ginagawa ang sabi niya, pagka area of this jurisdiction po tayo, ay pwede tayo mag-search and board operations if required. Kailangan ng pwersa to do that. Kaya ang aking suggestion noon, dagdagan ang pwersa natin sa West Philippine Sea. Dagdagan pa ng mga barko at saka patulong tayo sa mga ships ng ating mga kaalyado. So, yan po ang nakakaalarma. Ito po siguro ang dahilan kung bakit si Presidente Marcos ay going to allow the Japanese to use part of our bases. Makikita niyo yan mamaya. So, state reporting lang po tayo. Sino pa ang dumating? Si Live?
Lovely Sky Vlogs is here.
Okay, thank you. Merry Christmas din in advance. Okay? Ito po, remember po, may peace talks. Ito na yung sinasabi ko. Na may peace talks, pero nanggugulo pa rin ang NPA. Di ba sinabi ko yan? Ginagamit nila yung peace talks para manggulo pa rin. Ito po ang nangyari. Ito po ang nangyari na ginawa ng NPA. Pero sila ang nalintikan. Nakipagputukan, sabay putukan sa ating armed forces of the Philippines. Meaning, hindi sila gumagalaw pa sila para labanan ang ating gobyerno. Yan ba ang dapat bigyan natin yung peace talks? Katatapos namin ng collab ni Inaro and we were talking about the peace talks. This is what I have been warning you about. Na these peace talks, hindi po mag-honor yung mga MPA. They will always fight the government. Malinaw yan. Malinaw yan ngayon. Napapatutuhanan yung aking analysis mo. Yeah. Ayaw maniwala ng iba na gagamitin lang ng MPA para manglaban para sa ating gobyerno. History is showing us what will happen. So tama si Sara Duterte na mag-complain, although I submit na mali yung ginawa niya, publicly express her disagreement with the president. But her contention was right all along. Na this will be an agreement with the devil. Okay. So, bigyan natin ng highlight si Elmer. Sandali.
Bibigyan ng ano?
I-highlight natin yung bahay niya.
Okay, so Elmer Music Lover is here. Do you want me to continue?
Sandali. You have to... Okay. So, Elmer, ipiprint ko yung bahay mo. Okay. Okay. So,
government won't stop fight versus NPA terrorist groups. Defense Chief by Priam Nepomuceno, December 18, 2023, 9:39 a.m.
Okay.
Manila. Department of National Defense Secretary Gilberto Teodoro Jr. vowed the government would continue to pursue and eradicate terrorist groups following the killing of a soldier in a clash with New People's Army or NPA rebels in Batangas over the weekend.
Kaya sandali lang. Totoo sinasabi ko na gagamitin ng yung pistol na banlaban ng MPA. Wala tayong nababalita noon na clashes. Recently lang, nung magkakaroon na ng pistol, gumagalaw na sila. Nagpapalakas na sila. Di ba yung ng contention ni Sara Duterte? Ngayon, nasisisi mo ba ang mga kasundaluhan kung ayaw nila ng pistoks? Mga kaibigan, mga kababayan ko, tama po si Sara Duterte na niwinaningan si Presidente. Kaya lang, sasabihin ko, ayaw ko yung ginawa niya to publicly air her disagreement with the President. Pero ang puntos niya is correct po. Okay.
Ang AFP or Armed Forces of the Philippines ay palaging nakabantay at hindi titigil sa pagsukpo ng lahat ng teroristang grupo na nagdudulot ng kapahamakan sa ating bansa. The AFP will not stop in eradicating terrorist groups which pose a threat to our country, Teodoro said in a statement Sunday.
Okay, nandito na po yung sidekick ni Ma'am Lintek, si self-V official. From Team Lintek po yan. Thank you po. Okay.
The clash happened 3 weeks after Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. granted amnesty to former members of rebel groups, including the NPA.
Ito, tandaan na, binigyan na nga sila ng amnesty to former rebel groups, including the NPA. Anong ginawa nila? Inignore yung amnesty at sila ay nanlaban. Yan ba ang mapagkakatiwalaan sa peace talks? Dapat maglaylo muna sila. Pero pinapakita nila na manlalaban sila sa ating bansa. Yan ba ang susuportahan natin sa peace talks? Ang tanong ko sa ating mga kababayan na para sa peace talks po, ito po ay napatunayan na ng past history na ganyan parati ang ginagawa ng NPA rebels. Bakit hindi pa rin tayo matuto? Sabi nga ni Albert Einstein, insanity is doing the same things over and over again and expecting the same result. Nagkaroon ba ng ibang result? Ito na ang pagpapatunay na hindi magbago ang resulta.
So, amnesty was already granted?
Yeah, they granted amnesty to the rebels, but then they did not accept the amnesty and they continue to fight against the government. So, mapagkakatiwalaan mo ba sila? Yan ang question ko nga.
Can the amnesty be revoked?
No, they have not accepted it. So how can you revoke it?
Oh, so, okay. So, bali null and void?
And it is not null and void. They have not availed of the amnesty offered by the government.
I see.
Okay.
Okay. Expressing his condolences, Teodoro assured aid for the family of the fallen soldier and medical assistance to the 3 others who were wounded. We are ensuring that our wounded soldiers will receive the best medical care and provide all the necessary assistance to the family of our slain soldier during this difficult time, he added. The identities of the fallen and wounded troops have yet to be disclosed. On Sunday, the military encountered an undetermined number of NPA insurgents believed to be affiliated with the Southern Tagalog Regional Party Committee's Sub-Regional Military Area 4C, ensuing a firefight in Barangay Malalay in Balayan Town. The clash resulted in 6 NPA rebels killed and recovery of high-powered firearms and other subversive documents.
So, anim na rebelde ang namatay. Sa ating gobyerno, isa po ang napatay at 3 yata ang nasugatan. Pero hindi yan punto. Ang punto rito ay hindi po mapagkakatiwalaan ang NPA na maglaylo during the peace talks. Hindi na tinanggap po yung amnesty. So, tama po si Sara Duterte.
The soldier killed in the clash belonged to the 59th Infantry Battalion. The wounded were taken to the medical center, Western Batangas in Balayan.
Okay, siyang po ang balita nakakabala. Yung isa, yung mga Chinese sumusobra na, pumapasok na sa ating teritoryo. At saka yung hindi po mapagkakatiwalaan ang mga NPA na sumunod sa peace talks. Nanlaban pa sila. Gumagala pa sila, kaya nainkwentro sila ng AFP. Okay, pupunta na tayo sa other balita. Okay. Sandali Ito, mga susunod ng balita, yung main story ko po, hindi po ako marunong sa law, kaya hindi po ako makikisaw. Ibabalita ko lang ang nasa balita. So, hindi ko pwedeng magkomento kasi wala akong alam sa batas. Hindi ko sasabihin tama si Presidente, hindi ko sasabihin tama si Franz Castro. Ibibigay ko lang sa inyo ang actual news without my commentary. Bahala na kayong mag-conclude kung ano ang pananaw nyo. Okay.
Saliram Gamer is here, and I guess he posted a link to his channel.
I will give her so there, the link is already given again. I'm sorry, naibigay ko na yung bahay mo, Elmer. So bigyan din ng tiyasa si Saliram Gamer. Okay po. Okay. So present na siya. Okay. Okay. Basahin mo natin.
Thanks to all my members. My preferred members are Judy Bosco, Judy CB, Charlene King, JNL Opinions, JJ Ferns, J. Dixon, maraming salamat. My regular members are Roger Evans, Tessa Vargas, Riddler Official Vlogs, Ryan, Trexie Villa 11, Lily Ragasa, Lady Net, RN 2 Cents, Jose Magno, Upbatch 1975, Sweet Escape, Virgilio VG Villanueva, and Maribel C. Sabala. Maraming salamat. Thank you, Team Lintec and their leader, Lintec. Thank you to my fellow SSTV family and its founder, Tessa Vargas. Salamat sa aking mga matatag na subscribers. Channel Analytics, current subscribers, 5,183. Looks like you've lost some. Plus 36 in last 28. days as of 12/17/2023.
Nakakatawa, I lost about 6 subscribers during the week. Siguro ayaw nang ayaw na aking pag-present na aking views na karapatan nila yan. Kung ayaw nilang makita the other side na parating ang gusto nila ay papuri sa kanilang mga iniidolo, okay lang. Yung mga natitira rito ay valid po ang opinions nila, pero sila po ay continuing to subscribe to this channel. Di ko nga maintindihan, kaya lang they are free to air their opposing opinions. Hindi ko naman pinipilit sila maniwala sa akin. Natatawa lang ako. Okay.
Eco food is here.
Okay. Hello, Iko. Thank you for viewing the LS ko every day. I miss ko. Siya siguro ang pinakamatatag na manunod ko, si Iko. Okay. At least,
Ex-President Duterte refuses lawmakers' allegations.
No, it's not refuses. Refutes.
Oh, sorry. Refutes. I misread. Lawmakers' allegation in grave threat suit. Story by Posty. Today Inquirer. Manila, Philippines. Former President Rodrigo Duterte said the accusations of ACT party list Representative Franz Castro against him is pure speculation, if not altogether improbable or manifestly absurd. Duterte, through his representative on Friday, submitted his counter affidavit before the Quezon City Prosecutor's Office. His response to the grave threat complaint of Castro.
Sabi niya, speculation daw at saka improbable at saka absurd. Dahil pinapabola niya ang akusasyon ni Castro. Hindi ako marunong sa law. Kaya let's leave it at that. Okay.
Duterte is facing a complaint for grave threat under Article 282 of the revised Penal Code and Section 6 of the Cybercrime Prevention Act of 2012 for the statements he made over a television program at Sunshine Media Network International, or SMNI, where he talked about the confidential fund of his daughter, Vice President Sara Duterte. Castro, in her complaint, said Duterte made several insinuations linking her to the communist armed movement without any proof. But Duterte said he was merely recounting his conversation with his daughter, Vice President Sara Duterte. The alleged threatening statements were not even addressed to complainant Castro or to any individual, as I was simply reciting the story of my talk with Inday Sara to the program viewers, Duterte said.
Ang sabi ni ex-president na nire-recall lang niya yung usapan nila ng kanyang anak. I don't know. Yan ang sabi niya. Ha? Okay.
In his Gikan sa Masa para sa ASA program at SMNI that aired October 11, 2023, Duterte talked about his daughter's plan of using her office's confidential funds for a soft revival of the Reserve Officers Training Corps, or ROTC program.
Okay. Yan ang sabi ng dating president. Sabi ko, hindi ko maalam sa law, so binibigay ko lang sa iyo yung side ni President Duterte. Hindi ako magko-comment yan. Wala talagang akong alam. Tanga si Tatay Jack First when it comes to law. So, hindi ako makikisaw-saw dyan. Binibigay ko lang sa inyo ang state news. Okay. Hindi. Binabati niya ang kanyang sidekick, si Sir B. Okay. Ito. Yung sabi ko sa inyo kanina, na sumusobra na ang mga Chinese. Kaya ito po ang response ng ating magaling na presidente. Tinatawag po pa rin na magaling siyang presidente. Okay. So,
Philippines to grant Japan access to military bases. Reuters. Total views 6,595. Well, hey, you put it there. I read it.
Okay.
December 17, 2023. By Karen
Kapapasok lang, ha?
Karen Lema. The Philippines and Japan have started talks on a reciprocal access agreement that would allow the deployment of military forces on each other's soil amid growing tensions in the region. Japan also has maritime disputes with China.
So, pwede rin tayo maglagay ng persa sa Japan para tulungan ng Japan, at ang Japan ay pwede maglagay dito ng persa sa ating bases para tulungan tayo. Reciprocal, palitan lang ng mapersa. Okay.
It is not sufficient, actually, with just Japan and the Philippines to enter into this agreement. We really must get more of this kind of arrangements in place, Marcus said.
Sandali. Ang balak ni Presidente is to allow multiple access dito sa ating mga bases. Hindi ko pala naibalita. Pati na ang India po ay inapin ng China before na inagawan ng teritoryo, ay nagpadala po ng isang barko dito sa ating bansa para tulungan ang Pilipinas. Hindi ko po nabalita yan, pero nandun yan sa balita. India, ang malaking bansa, pinakamaraming tao sa buong mundo, ang India ngayon, ay nagpadala ng isang barko para tulungan ang Pilipinas. Okay. The Philippine President, hello?
Philippine President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. said tensions in the South China Sea have increased rather than diminished in recent months, warning that a more assertive China posed a real challenge to its Asian neighbors.
Sabi ng presidente, hindi lang ang Pilipinas ang namimiligro, pati yung other Asian countries. Panakot ni Presidente Marcos yan sa kanyang mga karatig bansa. Baka totoo naman niya eh. Pag nasuhiyato tayo, siyempre, saan pa pupuntaan siya? Sa karatig ng mga bansa. Okay.
In an interview with Japanese media on Saturday, Marcos underscored the need to forge strong alliances with like-minded allies, akin to the trilateral cooperation among the Philippines, Japan, and the United States.
Kasi mayroon na pong trilateral agreement. Nung nagpunta si Presidente Marcos doon sa ASEAN meeting, nakausap sa niya si Kamala Harris, and they agreed nang magkaroon na ng trilateral agreement with Japan rather. So, ganun po ang tinabaho ng ating magaling na presidente. Okay.
I'm afraid we'll have to be able to say that tensions have increased rather than diminished for the past months or the past years, Marcos said, according to a press release from his office as he attends a Tokyo summit of Japan and the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, or ASEAN. A week ago, Manila and Beijing traded accusations over a collision of their vessels near a disputed shoal in the South China Sea as tensions over claims in the vital waterway escalate.
Sandali. Mayroong komentaryo si Cheryl Santa Maria.
Cheryl Santa Maria is here and says, mahirap po kasi na pabayaan ang WPS kasi may fuel deposit dyan. Kaya binabanyan ng ating kasundaluhan at ating Pangulo.
Binabantayan, ibig sabihin.
Oh, binabantayan. Okay.
She gets the first medal. Why? Kasi yan ang susunod na balita ko. You read my mind po, Cheryl Santa Maria. You get the first medal today, Cheryl. Maganda yung analysis mo. Susunod na balita ko yan. You are far ahead of the others. Okay.
In addition to the Philippines, ASEAN members Vietnam, Indonesia, Malaysia, and Brunei claim parts of the South China Sea disputed by China, which claims almost all of the sea, a conduit for more than $3 trillion of annual shipborne commerce. The Permanent Court of Arbitration in 2016 said China's claims had no legal basis, a ruling the United States supports, but Beijing rejects.
Okay.
We have to continue to counsel peace and continue to communication between the different countries, everyone that is involved, Marcos said. The challenge that China posed required new solutions, said Marcos, who has vowed to defend his country's rights in the South China Sea after the collision, which Manila has described as a serious escalation.
So, ang sabi ng presidente natin, he will defend the country's rights. So, gumagawa na siya ng hakbang. Anong hakbang na ginawa niya recently? Ipinapayagan na ang Japan na gamitin ang mga base natin para tulungan po tayo. Tayo rin ay pwedeng magpadala ng pwersa sa Japan para tulungan din ng Japan sa pagkikipagtunggali nila sa China. Kasi sila din ay mayroong territorial dispute sa China. Ang Japan and China have territorial dispute po. So tulungan po ang ating dalawang bansa sa pagtuligsa sa Chinese aggression po. Okay. Kaya dito po nakakuha ng medalya si Cheryl Santa Maria kasi tama po yung pag-aakala niya. Ang sabi niya, because my fuel deposit, kaya po nagkaroon siya ng medalya. Hindi ko pa nababanggit ang news, naunahan na niya ako. Okay, so
Philippines keen to start new energy projects in disputed South China Sea. Reuters Manila updated December 17, 2023. Posted by Pratik Chakraborty. Philippine President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. said his country is working to resolve exploration issues in the South China Sea so it could start new energy exploration projects in the resource-rich waterway to meet his nation's energy needs.
Okay. Kaya importante sa akin yan kasi sa atin yan kasi kailangan natin ng energy. We cannot just give up our territory sa sa exclusive economic zone sa West Philippines because it has one of the richest deposit in fuel. So pababayaan natin ang kininba ng China yan? Nakasalalay ang tagumpay ng ating ekonomiya sa West Philippine Sea. Kasi mangangailangan tayo ng fuel deposits po. Kasi malapit na maubos ang malampaya. Ganyan po. Ka-broad. Ganyan po ang foresight ng ating Pangulo. Dapat ganyan din ang foresight niya sa local political situation. Okay yung performance niya sa local, sa West Philippine Sea. Pero pagdating po sa local situation, political situation, medyo nagkukulang yata siya. So pambabatikos ng konti sa ating Pangulo. Okay.
Marcos, in an interview with Japanese media on Saturday, said tensions in the South China Sea have increased rather than diminished in recent months, warning that a more assertive China posed a real challenge to its Asian neighbors.
Okay. Magtatapos na po ang ating live stream po. Kasi pag natapos na, wala nang komento, tapos na po. Kaya una lang, ang nakukuha lang ng medalya ngayon ay si Cheryl Santa Maria. Okay. Thank you, Cheryl, for gracing and getting the medal. Okay. Bye. I love you all and Merry Christmas. Don't forget to like and share po. Dadalaw lang ang nag-like. 6 ang
No,
nanonood.
you've got 14 likes.
Bakit dito? Okay. Okay po. Don't forget, yung mga nag-review lang po, pakisuyo naman para mag-survive po ang channel ko. Mag-subscribe kayo sa aking channel. Kung gusto nyo ng straightforward news, saka kung maaari, tulungan nyo ako sa membership. Yun ang Christmas ko lang sa inyo. Okay. Salamat po. I end my live stream. Okay.
Okay. Good night.
Good night, everybody.